What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up for me. Let's get into it. All right, so the fallout from Katt Williams' interview with Shannon Sharpe is still going. People are responding. Michael Blackson responded. We got Faison Love responded. Cedric the Entertainer responded. And now the man who took a lot of strays in that interview, the man himself, Kevin Hart, he has come out and he posted. So Kevin went to his X account, formerly known as Twitter, and he put it up here. He said, "You gotta get that anger out your heart, champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. I believe it's directed by F. Gary Gray. There is a moment in the trailer where Guga Mbatha, I don't know how to pronounce her name, says they really love you. I know she's talking about Katt. Mark your calendars, world. This one is special." Now, I got to be honest. A lot of the Kevin Hart movies I've watched have been kind of hit and miss. What is really good, though, and it's on Netflix. If you haven't watched A True Story with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes, that joint is fire. I highly recommend this. Now, I am going to watch Lift. I am going to check it out because I'd give him a chance. I actually said when I talked about Katt Williams' interview with Shannon Sharpe, I actually said, I kind of, his Kevin Hart's Netflix specials, or he had a Comedy Central special and stuff. His stuff has been kind of hit and miss for me. I do think Kevin Hart is funny. I just don't think he has enough to do a full hour of comedy, to put a stand-up special together. If you give him, I think he's got about a good 15 to 20 strong minutes. That's not a diss, because Kevin, I know you successful, all that, right? But I think Kevin's got enough. Like if he was on a late night talk show, like if he had to do the Tonight Show and he had to say, "Hey, Kevin, go up there and do 10 minutes. I think he could go up there and do 10 minutes and kill that joint. But a full hour comedy special, I've got to be honest. Matter of fact, what was a couple of years ago, Kevin had done a special, and this was right after that first scandal came up with him cheating on his wife and he got exposed. And he did a special coming out of that. And a lot of people were on Twitter at the time talking about, man, I was a little disappointed in that special. And Kevin kind of started responding to some of those people. He got in his feelings about it. He was upset. I know with Tariq Nasheed, he actually responded to Tariq Nasheed and mentioned him in a couple of interviews too, where Tariq Nasheed got at him, and he was like, man, he said, I didn't think that Kevin Hart's special was funny. And Kevin got really offended by that. And but I watched the special myself and I had to concur. I was like, ooh, that just wasn't what I was hoping it was going to be. But like I said, I don't think the man has a full hour of funny material, which is what a lot of times Katt Williams was talking about when he was speaking directly about Kevin Hart. No denying that the man has smart business sense. He has a lot of corporate connections, and that's why he has generated over $100 million net worth, right? He's got that. He's got the connections with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I know they've got another movie. I thought they were doing another Jumanji movie or whatever together. But that's something that I think is a valid criticism. But I also have to be honest that when I see him, he has on his YouTube channel that cold as balls thing, when he sits down and does that and he's just having back and forth with people. Kevin is funny. He's funny just having conversations. I know if I sat down with Kevin Hart and I had a conversation with him, I'd be laughing my ass off. I think he's a funny guy, right? I think he's funny, but I don't think being humorous in a conversation translate to a full hour or even a half hour of comedy. So that's that part of it I'll give. But that's I'm like Katt Williams has wrote, like Faison has posted a few things just kind of taking shots at, but he's been very Faison Love has been very honest about the fact that he don't rock with Katt Williams. He's been very honest about it. And so that part didn't surprise me. But and one thing I did find surprising when Katt was talking on Shannon Sharpe, he said that Faison wasn't asked to come back to the next Friday movie because he wasn't funny. I don't think that was, I don't know anybody that saw Faison Love in Friday and didn't think he was funny. Big Worm was hilarious. Him and Chris Tucker together were hilarious. When he was talking about you playing with my emotions, there's a reason. What was that movie? Money Talks, I think. He partnered up with Chris Tucker again, and that's when he tried to get him. Chris Tucker was in jail. And he tried to get. I mean, Faison was funny. I don't want to take that. I don't know if that trend. I've seen some stand up from him. I don't know if he's got a full hour. I've got to be honest. I've seen it's not that he don't have jokes, but that's what Katt Williams has said repeatedly. He's done multiple interviews where he's like, a lot of guys that you guys are saying are the best comedians, they cannot stretch together a full hour of stand-up where I can't. I can do a full hour of comedy. I can do the material and it'll be there, and it'll be, it won't be about 10 minutes of it was funny. The rest of it was filler. But other people, that's what it is. I mean, like, you got to be, that's one thing I like about Chappelle. I think Chappelle and Chris Rock, some of those guys are just masters. I used to love George Carlin too. Like George Carlin, you could tell he really sat down and he was like, okay, I want to do this, this, and that, and then the middle, and then the end. He had a plan of how he wanted that hour to go. And so yeah, I used to watch George Carlin, and obviously Richard Pryor is a master storyteller. Paul Mooney, rest in peace, all those guys. But like I said, no hate. I'm a fan of Kevin Hart and Katt Williams. And Kevin, obviously, there's millions of people that are watching that Shannon. It's on the Shade Room. They got clips of them on the Shade Room. But I mean, he hit so many people. Like I say, he hit Chris Tucker, Faison Love, Ricky Smiley, Michael Blackson responded. There's so many people going at Kevin. They're going at Katt Williams now because I guess he hurt some fifis when he was speaking his truth on the Club ShayShay podcast. But that's it, man. I appreciate you guys for watching. Obviously, follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press, southernmuffin.com. They got a New Year's special. These are for Southern Muffin. That's not for the children. That's for the adults out there. For you couples, go to southernmuffin.com. Obviously, IkariPress.com. Brand Way of the Gun, my book. Go check that out. The link, of course, for that is in the description. I'm out.